Good morning, Glam Fam. How is everybody today? Happy Thursday. I'm Sharisa. Thank you guys for being here with me. If you see the red live up in the corner, you're hanging with me live right now. So hashtag hey girl hey down below. Let me know that you're here. Facebook does not notify me any longer really of anything much of anything at all. So make sure you comment and say hi. If you see this, give it a thumbs up or say hello. Good morning, Penny. I'm going to go ahead and share this out real quick, and then we're going to throw on some makeup. I just put my skincare on. And we're just going to do, I think, probably CC cream today. Maybe a little bit of the Stay Matte. I'm not sure. We're just going to kind of go as we go. I got to go do a return at JCPenney that I've kind of been putting off. So hopefully they'll still take it back. I bought those boots. I posted them, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. They got here and not so sure I love them. So for $80, I better love them, and I'm not so sure I love them. So they need to go back. Maybe they'll have something else when I'm there. That's what I get. I don't know why I even try to buy shoes or boots online, because usually I'm too picky. If we're going to be honest. Good morning, good morning. Say how many guys are hopping on. I love them, so they need to go back. Volume down. Ooh. We're going to share this, and then we're going to just hop right into it. Makeup, 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 so I can feel like a real person today. Maybe not be so cranky. I was so cranky yesterday. I didn't even want to be around myself. So doesn't happen often. But we all have those days, and yesterday was one of them. I'm sure, you know, surfing the crimson wave doesn't help. That adds on to it. Car stuff still. It's just like the never ending, just never ending. So I kind of just was like, I need to recenter myself. So here we are to do some makeup. Okay, published, and done. Of course, the one phone call I'm probably waiting for will happen while I'm on here, because that's how life usually works. Okay, we're going to go in with some VFX Pro Primer. Don't forget, we have a bundle going on. It ends this week. If you guys want to snag it, it's $37 total. I'm doing tax-free on the bundle, so it saves you on tax and on shipping. You get full-size primer, a Stay Matte foundation, and a Time Locker setting spray. So this goes on first. Because you want to prime your face. If you're not priming your face, you need to be. It's going to help keep your makeup on the surface of your skin and not seep into your pores. And you're going to notice the difference of how your makeup actually lays on your face. So there's that. What's everybody doing today? It's actually nice out here today. The sun's out. I got all the windows open. I'll take it. Okay, so that was a little bit of the VFX Pro Primer. Got my coffee. All right, let's do this. Skin's not looking so bad, but I'm still gonna go in with a little bit of CC cream, because guys, I just love it, and it goes great with everything. And I like to cover up everything first and have like that fresh canvas to start on. Before I go into that, I'm gonna grab my, it's actually called a highlight stick, but I use it as a concealer stick. And you're gonna see why in like 2.2 seconds. I will show you. I will show you what it does. If I can find my brush. Here we go. You can use your finger, brush, whichever. I'm just going to grab a little of this on the brush. And I have a cut up here, so we're going to just kind of put it up there. And pack it on a little bit beforehand. I kept trying to cover that up, and I was like, yeah, that's a freckle. That's not going It's not going anywhere. Good morning, good morning. I see some thumbs up or something, but I can't see who's on with me. So say hi. Talk to me. What's all the things? Good morning, good morning. What are you guys doing this morning? Anybody got their coffee, tea? What are your things? I'm gonna put a little of this right here. For this, I'm actually gonna just go in with my finger. Because sometimes I like on this, just to soften it up a little bit, I'm gonna add it, like so. And warm it up between my two fingers. And we're gonna kind of just lightly sweep this right underneath my eye, just to give it a little bit of a base to cover up beforehand, because I don't know why I always want to look like I'm tired. And I'm going to bring it down further, because you can see how right there, how it kind of just like took that tiredness right away. It's like magic. So I honestly just love to use this for a quick like conceal beforehand. We do have actual concealers. The texture of this though reminds me very much of a concealer. The only other thing is you can do liquid. I can show you just a second here. We have liquid concealers, and then we have one that's in like a lipstick kind of tube that's more like this consistency, but I just grabbed this, and I mean, you can't go wrong. That's gonna last you like a very long time. So that's what we're doing. Good morning, good morning. Say hi when you guys are hopping on. Carissy, girlfriend, I miss your face. Okay, so I put it around my nose too, because this is where I have been working. This is where my larger, excuse me, larger pores are. First cup of coffee. I'm way behind today on that. So I have been using, if you want to work on smaller pores, you need the activated charcoal line. That's for blackheads, pores, all the things. My pores around my my nose, and sometimes my pores on my forehead, or wherever you have larger pores. And I highly recommend the activated charcoal softening serum. I put that on with my skincare now in the morning, but it also goes with the mask. Morning, girl, I miss your face. I don't know who misses who more. Gonna need to fix that. Okay, so now that we have that on, and all my talking of how much I really love this thing, because look at what it did. It just, if I wanted to walk out the door right now, I automatically feel better than I did with the dark circles and like my blemish showing. I am, however, gonna go right there and add just a teeny bit more. And I'm just gonna use my fingers, because the warmth is literally just gonna press it. And you can't even tell that it's on. It's magic in a bottle. All right, speaking of magic in a bottle, we're moving on. Moving on. I'm gonna grab my kabuki brush. This set is coming back. If you guys wanna snag yourself the pro set, it's like 30, I keep telling you guys I'm gonna look it up and I forgot. It's like $32. But so that's pretty much, you get 6 brushes. It's like $5 a brush. It's a steal. It's a steal. So we're gonna just pop this on here, minus the fuzz. You can tell my cat was up here again. Just gonna kind of, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So what's new with you, girlfriend? What's going on? Tell me all the things. Talk to me. Give me attention. All right, so this is gonna go all over first, and then I'm gonna go in with my blending bud, and we're gonna press it in. You could just stipple it right in with this and be like good to go, but anybody who's been watching me, I'm a little bit extra. Oh, and the reason you see my hair in pigtails right now is because I always get makeup in my hair, and we're gonna put on a wig after. So that was yesterday part of my craziness too. The page that I get those in is having a wig sale, and it's only for, I think today's the last day. So I had posted a few of mine, and then they get confusing though, because some messages go in and I didn't get notified, and then it's like one person will want this, and I try to be fair with everything, but if you don't say you want it and somebody else says they do, that shit's sold, because I don't want to be stuck with it anymore. Because there's some of them I just don't really wear, a couple that just don't fit right, because I got a small noggin. Okay, so this is CC cream. Do you see how amazing? Get your extra chin. It's good. It's fine. Nothing new. Nothing I can talk about here anyway. Well, girl, you know where I am. Call me, text me, whatever. I did see one post that I was curious about. Not gonna lie, it caught my attention. Okay, so now that this is all over, I'm just going to grab my damp blending bud. I'm going to just give it a quick little squeeze on here. We're just going to press that in. So, close up. It went in just fine, but in case like you see like little lines like that I didn't really get or things like that, this is going to take care of that, and it's going to press it right into your skin. It was something along the lines of like somebody showing their true colors or something like that, or when you're the only person that sees how somebody is and everybody else around you doesn't type thing. And I was like, ah, girl, you're like preaching to the choir. That's when you have to just say F it and move on. That's speaking of that, my brother still brought up, my sister-in-law, bless her heart, she's a little more conservative than I am. And they sent me actually I can show it to you. She was like, this is so inappropriate. She's like, but your brother and I, we saw this and we thought of you. And I was like, it's very, very appropriate for me. I'll show it to you. It's right here. I'm sure. So she's like, we saw this and it made us think of you. Because I'm always like, well, then just F it. Like, whatever. Move on. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yep, that was the last night's post. And you know exactly who I was referring to. I had a really good idea. I didn't know if it was a one or a combo. Sorry, girl, I'm live. I can't answer right now. She's going to be like, why does she keep ignoring me? Okay. Look at that. CC Cream brings you back to life. I'm not going to go in with any more because I'm going to use... Do you guys want to see the Stay Matte foundation today? Because that's what's in the bundle. Or do you want to see the VFX Pro? What should we do today? This is the VFX... Oh, nope, that's the serum. We could use that too. But, hold on. It's stuck. It's stuck. This is the VFX Pro. Or do you want the Stay Matte? A or B? A or B? Somebody pick for me. VFX or Stay Matte? A, B. So while you guys do that, I'm going to take that lighter shade of CC Cream, and I'm going to put it right underneath my eyes. Right on top of where I put the highlight stick, aka my concealer stick. But if you're looking for it on the website, it's called a highlight stick. B it is. Thank you. Love when people choose for me. Okay, so this is the light. As you can see, there's still enough on here, so I'm just going to grab a little bit. Not the fuzzies. Jesus. Fuzzies everywhere. Story of my life. I'm going to grab just a little bit like so. And we're just going to press this right here. I got myself a damp little blending bud like this, just a little baby one. I got this at Walmart, so you can buy these like anywhere. And look at that, lighter and brighter. If you don't want it, if you just really want it for concealer, I can help you with that. If you want to still use the same product, instead of going down 2 shades, you'd probably just want to go down 1. But like I said, I can help with all of that. I put medium all over my face. The medium. And we also have a light to medium. So I skipped over the light to medium. So medium is all over, and I'm just using the light underneath my eyes. Just like so. I'm literally just taking whatever is like in here because you don't need a lot. And I'm just dabbing it. And I use the last little bit around my nose because we put it there as well. Kind of just like packing it in. Okay. How we doing? Not bad, right? For CC Cream. Look at what that did. If I went, I'm trying to put this on the one that's close. If I had gone in and only was going to use CC cream, I would go in with a little bit more of this because I would want to completely cover everything up. But today, we don't need to do that. Made my nose itchy. Ah! Oh my goodness. That like tickled my nose. Tickled my nose. So I bought the, Alexa next. I bought the creamer. I usually use the Dunkin' Donuts creamer that you just buy the big one. The, what is it called? Like the half and half one. So it's already mixed with like your sugar and cream. I've been using a little bit of that, and I had the, looking for this. I did have, Snickers, and it was a little too sweet for me. So I've been mixing it with that. And do you guys remember Dunkachinos? Now, my friend and I swear that they got those because of us, because we would go into Dunkin' Donuts all the time and ask for half coffee, half hot chocolate. And they used to look at us like we were crazy. I mean, we probably were crazy, but it was delicious. Well, that ended up becoming the Dunkachino on the menu, and they upped the price. When we used to order it half and half, it was actually cheaper than what they made it out to be. Which is fine. I mean, everybody, they're just trying to make a buck. I get it. Let's try this brush. I don't ever use this. I'm going to try this to put this all over my face, and then we're going to go in with a blending bud. This is what that tastes like now that I mixed them together, and it's not so sweet, and it reminds me exactly of a Dunkachino. So if anybody likes those, the hot chocolate and the coffee mixed together, just go get yourself some regular creamer, and then grab yourself Snickers. I might have grabbed a little too much. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So this works to kind of just put it all over the place. Not really going to blend it in with this because I feel like I'm painting my face and I feel like it would take forever. But this way we can kind of, at least my forehead, get it up around where we want. And then I'm just going to wipe this off. I don't feel like we need that. We're going to go in with this again. All right. Who's a fan? Let me know. Are you a fan of Dunkin' Donuts or are you a fan of Starbucks? I personally am a fan of Dunkin' Donuts. There's like 2 drinks that I like, or that I know of, to get at Starbucks, and that's about it. However, Sonic has my heart right now with their slushies. And they're so inexpensive. And I was like, God only knows how much sugar and stuff that is. And girls trying to go down pant size and not up a pant size. So there's always that. All right, do you see what this just did to my face? Can't wait to cover up this hair though. Stay Matte Foundation for the win. Okay, so you can leave it how it is. It's going to dry to a matte finish. Who's extra around here? Who else is extra around here? That's me. That's me. I'm extra. And I'm fine with it. But I just need to find, actually, maybe we should try terracotta or some powder. Where's my other one? If I can find it. That's perfecting face powder. I need to label these better too. Here we go. Transparent finishing powder. Looks like so. Good morning, good morning. Say hi when you guys are hopping on. Don't mind the crazy hair. We're going to throw a wiggy on when we are done, and we're going to cover it up. So I'm notorious for getting makeup in my hair. It's just the way it goes. So we just go and roll with it. All right, we're going to pick up some of this product. Look what that did. Can you see it? Can you see the difference of here to here? How that just like, I don't even know, what do you call it? It like, what's the word I'm looking for? Girl be losing her mind up in here. I don't know, but did that. I can't think of my word. I can't even think of it. Literally made like that all go away. A little extra right here. Okay. I'm just gonna press this. Usually I use a big powder brush, but I'm just gonna kind of press it up here near my forehead lines because we want it to, God, why can I not think today? It just like gives it airbrushed. That's the word I was looking for. Gives it more of an airbrush look. Okay, so that was transparent powder. Now I'm gonna go in with 01, I feel like is fine. I'm gonna take 01, big fluffy brush. And literally just dusting my face. Because we don't want it to be heavy, we don't want it to be cakey, so we're just gonna dust it. And blend down because you want it all to match. Press a little extra in my cheek area where I want a little extra coverage. And now we be good. Okay. Ta-da! Now that we have all like one color, we're gonna give ourselves a little bit of dimension. I'll grab my 3-in-1 palette. Alexa next. Put her across the room so maybe Facebook won't hear her this time. Hi, Francis. How are you? Okay, so I'm gonna take this brush. Alexa next. And we're just gonna kind of dust this on lightly. I'm not doing any sharp lines or anything. We're just gonna do a very natural, easy finish today. Just try and get it in your hair. Doesn't matter because we're gonna cover it up. So I'm just using this shade right here from the 3-in-1 palette. And pull right up into the hairline, so when we put that wig on, we're not going to have like a straight line and you're not going to see like the difference. Now I'm going to just grab this shade right here, which is the blush. And pop that right on our cheeks. Okay, we're gonna go in and do our brows. This is also from the Pro Kit. It's one of the brushes that you get. I need to call that girl again today. I have messaged her 2 times about going in for my fill, and I have not heard back from her, which is so weird. So I'm like, maybe she had to get a new phone or something. I don't know. But I need my touch-up. Alexa next. She was doing so great with these songs, and now I don't know what she's playing. Well, I know what it is. I just don't want to hear it. Okay. Just gonna pop those on real quick. Okay, that'll work for now. So I'm just attaching and then filling it in. And it's okay if they're a little wider because we can fix them easy peasy in just a second. Oh, not too bad. I've seen worse. I've done worse. Okay, we're not playing anymore. We done with that. Because I don't want to mess it up. But if you want to fix it, we can just grab this right here, went a little too far down. You can just bring this right across the top. Fix any little mix-ups or whatever you want to call it. If we need to, we can touch them up after. But for now, like this one, I just messed up. It's fine. It's fine. We can come back and fix it. But at least there's something there, which is better. That's going to drive me nuts. Oh, please. I don't know why it's so light right there. This is why I need my touch-up. This one side is so light compared to the other one. Like if I don't put anything on, this one is much more natural and normal looking. This one has like hardly anything to it. So I need my touch-up. So I went in and I had, for those of you who do not know or follow, I had micro shading, well first micro blading done, and it didn't take. I think I got a couple little hairs growing in here that don't belong. There we go. So I went back and we did micro shading. So micro shading is more of like a full brow instead of like little hair-like strokes. So that's what we did. And then if I needed a touch-up, I was supposed to go back and it was supposed to be on her because I already technically paid 2 times. I already paid for the first and the touch-up. So she's supposed to be doing that for me, but I can't get hold of her. Okay. Just taking that shade 01 that we used all over our face, and I'm just going to kind of press it lightly on top of the brows. Literally just tapping this in, tapping it right there, and just pressing. So real quick. And that's what I use to fix my little mix up right there. I can touch it up after. Now that I can see where the product needs to go. All right, we're just not gonna play with that side anymore because it just doesn't want to take it. It doesn't like it today. All right, good enough. All right, what do we want to put on our eyeballs? How about, should we do Pink Glow? Or Brown Sugar? How many guys are hopping on? Any preference? I'm torn. They're all so pretty. I don't know which one to pick. Anybody want to pick for me? Feel free. Anybody, anybody, anybody? No takers? And take that fluffy brush. And I'm just going to put this right underneath my brow. And then we're just going to press it onto our lid. This is where you could use an eye primer, but I'm just going to use the powder today. Keeping it simple. Hi, kitty. All right, let's do brown sugar. All right, we're gonna take brown sugar. We're gonna take a cream shadow brush. I'm just gonna pick up some of that product. You could put this on completely with just your finger. Cream shadows blend, they're very smooth. They don't crease. And they've got awesome color pigment. Amazing. You know what? I think I'm gonna take a little of the Pink Glow and I'll put that in the corner. How about that? How you like them apples? When you can't decide. Both. Hi, Doodle. And he says, good morning. He's crazy. It's crazy. Makes sense that he's my cat. He's crazy. It's a good kind of crazy. It's fine. Don't look at me like that. For the Pink Glow, I am just going to grab a little bit on my ring finger. Just like that. Just a teeny bit. We're going to focus on the inner corner and just kind of drag it to meet the brown. Do we like? I'm going to go in with my pinky. I'm going to grab a little bit more of the brown sugar. Don't worry about the part underneath here. We're going to fix it in a minute. And back to my ring finger to pull that color so it meets the other one. We need some light. I'm going to take that crease brush. We're going to let it dry and I'm going to blend it out. So let's move on to the other eyeball. I'm just going to go in with my finger. Just going to pick up some of the product. So you can see, like, it's very pigmented. I'm gonna grab the Pink Glow. Okay. Not too shabby. Grab that brush again. And I'm just kind of pulling it to the outer corner because I want that to kind of stand out. And then we're gonna blend it out. So that is brown sugar with Pink Glow in the corner. So this is the brown sugar and that's the Pink Glow. And I'm probably gonna take a teeny bit more Pink Glow. Right there to really kind of make it pop. It dries fairly quickly. There we go. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Aunt Deb. Oh, Kitty says hi too. I'm gonna let these dry and we're gonna blend them out real quick. While they are drying, I'm going to take coffee brown. And we're gonna put that underneath our eyes in just a minute. So this is coffee brown right here. That's what it looks like. All right, so we're gonna grab a blending brush. If you guys aren't sure of brushes, you can always ask me. I also posted them on Tip Tuesday on my personal page here, so just scroll below. I'm holding this at the bottom because you don't really need to hold it. You're just windshield wiping and kind of just letting the brush do its job. So we're just kind of taking this up here so we don't have this harsh line and we're just blending it out to smooth it. Yeah, so I posted a photo with brushes and what their uses are for. There's some that aren't on there, like a fan brush. I don't know if a fan brush was on there, but fan brush is for usually highlights. See how that line isn't as harsh now? We just kind of blended it out. We're not really touching what's down here. We're just going the top part. So it's going where I put that powder and blending that powder with this line together. And then I'm gonna take the powder again in a second. Actually, I might take another color, I'm not sure. I'll probably use powder because I don't want any shimmer or anything extra. I mean, all about the extras, but not up in here today. All right, so I'm gonna go back into that Perfecting Face Powder in 01. And just add it right there. Also going to take it right here in the corner to lighten it up, also because where I wiped it off and we don't want, I'd rather it be lighter here than to look dark. And it's only that light powder, so you can really just, anywhere you need to add a little extra. See, I'm going in like a triangle, down and over. And then I swoop it back. So it's a whole triangle. And just lightened up that whole area. And just brush it out lightly. Okay, okie dokie. You guys still with me? All right, I'm gonna take my brow gel. We're gonna brush these in so they will stay now. All right, don't worry, we're still coming back in with this. I'm gonna take my Express pencil and I'm gonna do my liner first. I really want to get that inner corner because I'm going to do the inner corner right here. You can kind of shape the eyes how you want. Ta-da! Ta-da! Say hi when you guys are hopping on. I'm still here, still. All right, we're gonna grab this. We're gonna grab this brush will work, just a flat little brush. And I'm putting it underneath where I just put that liner. So it's not going on, it's going underneath my lashes. Oops. There we go. Little fixer. Put a little bit more right there. Ta-da! All right, I'm gonna grab a crease brush. I can't talk. Crease brush. It's because I didn't have enough coffee yet. Crease brush like so, just like a little dome, little baby dome, and I'm gonna dip into that same color, and we're gonna just start right here in the corner, and we're just gonna pull it up. So that it looks like it all connects. And then I'm going to take it and just blend that color underneath out. Not too shabby. Fluffy brush. And we done with the eyeballs for now. I think for today. So that was Coffee Brown. It is number 4. It is a mono eyeshadow. It's probably one of my favorite eyeshadows. I really, really, really love that color, and I love that it's got just enough shimmer in it. Where did that go? I'm gonna grab the translucent setting powder. The translucent finishing powder that we used at the beginning, and use the flat end. And I'm just gonna go real quick to lighten underneath here, and so that it really makes that eye color pop. And it's kind of giving it more of a straight line right here, so that the color stops and doesn't come out, which gives you almost like a cat eye look. Because they're a little bit darker on my eye and you want them to pop, so you want that corner to be lighter. I'm gonna go just around the brows a little, and then just make it a little bit lighter and a little bit light on your chin. Okay. Let's use we're going with the highlight from this palette that we used earlier. Say hi when you guys are hopping on. I'm going to just grab a little bit of these two mixed together just to kind of deepen up what I did here earlier. Like I said, do a little bit and come back, because after your eye makeup is on, less is always more. So I'm just going to kind of mix these two together, because I already put them on. I just want them to pop a little bit more. So I'm just going to give them a quick mix. Grab your big fluffy brush and just blend it out. There's nothing on this brush. I just use it just to blend out all the product. So now there's no harsh lines. Okie dokie. Highlighter. Puppies upstairs. She's got 2 puppies and I can hear them running on the floor. It's super cute. I'm gonna grab a fluffy brush like this. This is just a setting brush. I believe it's a Real Technique brush. I'm gonna grab the highlighter in here. Oops. We're just gonna give ourselves a little highlight. I'm gonna drag it right down my nose. I'm gonna grab this little brush. This is from the, not the Pro palette, or not the Pro set, but we do have a smaller Farmasi brush set, the pink set. That's not the color I wanted. I'm going in to grab this. And I'm gonna just sculpt up the side of my nose. Alexa, next. I'm gonna grab that same brush from before. And we're just blending. So see what that did? It just narrowed my nose a little and it rounded out. So instead of looking all down here, it makes you look and it kind of pulls you into like the end of your button nose. Okay. How we doing? We have Pink Glow. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? We have Coffee Brown, Pink Glow, and Brown Sugar. So Brown Sugar and Pink Glow are cream shadows on the eyelids, and then Coffee Brown is a mono eyeshadow. That looks like this. And the other ones look like this, like little paint pots. Little paint pots. All right, lips and eyeballs. I'm gonna do 203 and 01 from the new Liquid Nude Lip Glosses. This is what they look like. Actually, you know what? I did that one the other day. I should probably step it up and do a different one. Let's do Coral Baby. We're doing kind of like pinkies and stuff. Let's do Coral Baby today. But I still am going to go in with the same 203. So we're just outlining. Sometimes I fill them all the way in. Depends on the day, but today we'll just do an outline. So that is 203. This is what it looks like by itself. Ooh, my Farmasi package could be here today instead of tomorrow. Okay, and then this is 03 Coral Baby. Alexa, next. Alexa, next. Ooh, I like it. I'm gonna go in a little bit more of the, where'd I put that lip liner? Oh, that's not it, that's 215. No, we'll just leave them for now. It's fine. I was gonna do a little more right there, but I don't think that I need to now. Ooh, that's not good. Sirens, sirens, sirens. Okay, lashes. You know what? Let's do Optimal Style All-in-One today. That's what I grabbed. That's what we're gonna do. Oh wait, no, We're gonna set our face first. This is where your Time Locker setting spray comes in. Drench yourself. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. What can you do? I absolutely love it. Don't forget, you guys can snag that bundle up until tomorrow. You're gonna get a full-size primer. You're gonna get a full-size stay matte, which I used today, and you're gonna get a full-size time locker setting spray. So you're gonna get all three for $37. So I'm saving you on tax and some shipping. So if you wanna snag that deal, just comment boho below and I will message you if you need help with a shade, or if you want to add something else on, we can do that as well. Or if you want a different one, maybe you don't want the Stay Matte, maybe you want VFX Pro or something, we can make it work. We'll just have to adjust the price a little, but I'll still do it tax-free for you. Okay? I'm here for you. Here for you. All right, I'm gonna grab this one more time. Just gonna snag a little more of that highlight. I like to pop it on to really make it pop. Once I put my, oh, I almost forgot my trick of ball. Don't forget your collarbones. Jeez, forgetting my own today. If they're showing, you better highlight them. There we go, they be highlighted. All right, onto our eyeballs and we're all done. We'll throw on our wiggy and out we go. Okay, so I'm going in with the Optimal All-in-One Volume Long Lash Curve Style Lashes. Lashes upon lashes upon lashes. Alexa, next. Alexa, next. Ta-da! Not too bad. We're using this mascara today. Like I said, we've got like 8 mascaras to choose from. So if you need one, I'm sure I can help you with that. They start at $8.90 and go up to $22. 8 different choices. And if you want to get everything for half off, like my Zen mascara, I pay $4 and change. All for just spending a one-time fee of $19.99 plus tax and shipping. And you can literally get everything on the entire site. As soon as you log in, it's already marked on the site. It's already been reduced to half price. So what you see on there is your half price that you're paying. So you're getting it for 50% off. And if you decide you want to sell anything, if somebody's like, ooh, I like whatever you're wearing, and you sell one to them off of your site, or they go to your site, you're gonna make 50% commission. 50% commission. For those in the back that didn't hear me, are you listening? 50% commission with the option to earn, if you work it, up to 75%. And that is my goal. I have made it, I didn't hit 12%. I was close the one time, but I didn't hit 12%. But I've made it to 9% 3 times already. So I'm getting there. It changes. Sometimes it's 3. I always at least hit 3% because that makes me active, and I want to be active, and I want to always, if there's extra goodies and stuff, you know I want them. They're always doing promotions and fun extra things, and certain things that only you can get if you've signed up for the discount. Doesn't matter if you're selling or not, as long as you join and subscribe. I call it subscribing. As long as you subscribe to get that 50% off, you're automatically eligible for anything, just as if you were a beauty influencer, because technically that's what you're considered. But if you don't want to sell it, you don't have to. You want to buy it just for you, your family. It's not expensive, but it's super high quality. It's all European standard, which is huge. European standard means that they ban a ton of chemicals and keep everything as close to natural and organic as possible. A lot of the products are vegan free. They ban over 1,300 chemicals, and the US only bans 11. You do the math, 1,300 plus and 11. It's a no-brainer to me. You should know what is going in and on your face and your kids' bodies. We have body line, baby line, hair care line, men's line, all the things. Guys, I'm loving this mascara, by the way. I think it's like $10. Told you, I get going and I forget that I have all these other ones, so I'm literally just going in and grabbing a mascara, and whichever one I grab is the one I'm wearing for the day. You can't go wrong. Okay, I think good. I'm just using the brush just to pull the lashes in the direction and how I want them. Not so bad, huh? Ta-da! There we go. We'll call that'll work. All right, so that was the Optimal Style All-in-One that I just used on my lashes today. Don't forget to message me or hop on. You can't get it yourself. I got to order it if you want the discount. But if you want to save on tax and shipping and get yourself this bundle, you get all 3 full-size products for $37. 37 bucks. You get a full VFX Pro primer, you get a full Stay Matte foundation, and you get a full-size Tom Locker setting spray. Just put it everywhere. So if you guys want that, make sure to comment boho below or message me directly, and I will get you guys going on that. For those of you who have already snagged yours, you're on the list, and I will be ordering it tomorrow. Let's go ahead and put one of these wiggies on, because I promised I would. Hence why my hair is in little pigtails, because we're gonna wig it. Wiggy, 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 wiggy. Hi, Elizabeth. Okay, I'm like, where is she? She's right here. Do, 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 do. Coming back. I'm coming back. Let me just get this situated. And ta-da. I like to take a bobby pin sometimes, and I will tuck one, or sometimes I can get it to tuck behind my ear. It all just depends. There we go. Just to kind of tuck that one little bit down a little bit. Sometimes she likes to get a little flyaway on me. There we go. Tucky, tucky, tuck, because I want those earrings to still show and all the things. There we go. Ta-da! This is Everett, I believe. I love her. I love the color of her. I love her length. And she's just super, super, super comfy. And now she just pulled my whole entire look together for me. So now, guess who doesn't have to go do her hair today? That's right. Ain't got time for both. Come on now. Not right now, anyway. All right, so that is today's look. Aw, thank you so much. Beth, I know. I see it sometimes and I'm like, I got so many Elizabeths, so many Beths. I'm like, some are Liz, some are Beth, and I forget. Yes, I know, Beth. Sorry. How are you? Hope you're feeling better. I saw that you were recovering, so I'm not sure what you had done. So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to hit that video and share me out. It is very much appreciated. I don't know what Facebook is doing lately, but notifications and certain things aren't happening. So if you guys see, I didn't tuck this very well. If you guys see any of my videos, posts, or anything, and you even just swiping by, could give it a like, a heart, a thumbs up, something. It is super, super, super appreciated, and it really does just help me. Facebook has these weird algorithms and all these things that are constantly changing, and they want to know that people are liking the content you're putting out there. So if you like what you see, just take a quick second and give it a thumbs up or a heart. If you have time to give it a comment, even better, and to share is like above everything else. So I really appreciate you guys. I hope you like what you see and what we did today. I feel very put together. All this just to go return a pair of boots. Yes, a little. Thank you, sir. Oh, I'm glad. I hope I will keep you in my thoughts. All right, guys. Thanks so much. I appreciate all of you. Comment boho if you want to snag the bundle. Comment info if you want to know more about this opportunity and getting 50% off of everything. I'm here for you. I will answer any questions that you have. And if you are interested in possibly the opportunity and you're not sure, message me. I have an opportunity group that has posts and videos and things, so you're not just hearing stuff from me, that I can add you into. So if you guys want that, please just make sure to let me know so I can get you in there. If you don't tell me, I don't know. I'm not a mind reader, and I don't harass people. Sorry, I keep playing with this hair. I want to like tuck it. I don't harass people. I want you to be able to do what you want, but I want everybody to save money and get a discount, because to me, it's a no-brainer. 50% off of everything is huge, but that it's European high standards. Like, the price of these products, if they were paying what you really should be paying, would be higher than Unique and everything else. But they're not, because they don't outsource at all, and they're just absolutely amazing. So, all right, I'm going to stop chatting. I'm going to go get done all the things I have to do. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I will snap a photo and make sure to post it at some point today so you guys can take a look. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you soon. Have a good day.